so many books. Hello everyone, Stephanie here. In today's video, excuse me, I have hiccups. Today's video is going to be, I think, a no spoiler review on War Storm by Victoria Aveyard. This is the final installment in the Red Queen series, and I loved it. I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars. I really loved it. But the reason why, and I'm just going to put this down, I'm going to make it no spoiler, is because I'll explain. It was very much politics, this book. But if you do not know what the Red Queen series is about, it's about a girl named Mare who lives in this futuristic world that's kind of like fantasy setting in terms of they have kings and queens and they have all that stuff. But you have silver bloods, which are like the royalty, and then you have red bloods, which are like crap. They're treated like shit. And then you have the silver bloods who have these powers, and the thing is Mare ends up getting caught. Well, she I think takes the blame for someone about stealing, or she gets caught. I don't actually remember that from the first book. Point is, she ends up being in the care of Silvers, and they find out through some circumstances a red blood, Mare, has abilities like them. She's, you know, like some of them can do stuff with metal and like fire out of their bodies, and she has one of those abilities. I absolutely adore this series. If you stopped at book 1, I will always say this, please continue to read it, especially if you like political books. If you like, I don't know how to explain it, okay? I will leave all my reviews down below. That way you can go and like see for yourself. I really, really did love it though. I think Victoria Aveyard finished the series off beautifully. I don't think it was as emotional as previous books. There was nothing that happened that I was like, oh my god. I wish maybe something like that would have happened, but I really liked how political it was. It was very political. It was them figuring out what the heck they're gonna do. How are they gonna end this war? How are the reds and the silvers going to be equal? And I think Victoria Aveyard ended this with a silent bang. The battles in this book are amazing. Do not get me wrong. They are intense and they're always really good. I do believe Victoria Aveyard can just kick ass when it comes to these battles, dude. Like, they're so vivid in my head. I never have trouble trying to like see, like, you know, visualize everything that's going on. But I don't feel like I could give you a spoilery discussion because it was just one of those like satisfying, I closed the book and I was just happy. I didn't feel crazy like, oh my god, it's over. I just felt like, oh, that was nice. That was like really nice ending. I loved it. I thoroughly did. I recommend it. I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars. So, I mean, like, if there's any questions you guys specifically have, comment, let me know and I'll answer them. But I'm just really happy with how she wrote it. I love really at the end how it ended. It just made me so happy because, and the thing is, nah, I don't even want to talk about that. Like, there's maybe one thing I actually want to talk about, but at the same time, like, you know what, I will talk about that really quickly. So if you have not read this book, go by what I said. I'm going to discuss one thing very quickly because people, I think, will maybe expect for me to comment on that. But if you have not read the book, goodbye, no spoilery people, and hello spoilery people. I'm only going to talk about 2 things. The first being Maven's death. I was really sad. I had a feeling he was going to die in this book. Call me crazy, but I mean, if you read it, maybe you expected it too. Now, if you guys know me, you know I absolutely adored Maven. Maven was the one I wanted Mare to be with, not Cal, because I always thought Cal was a spineless dork asshole. Ugh. And I still think in the end he kind of was. And I'll explain why. I was okay with Maven's death because even after everything, like, I understand you're trying to stay alive, but when he wanted to like attack Mare, I just thought, that's it for me. Victoria Aveyard really just freaking stuck the knife in there. Was like, haha, I'm not gonna make you love him anymore. It worked. I love him, and I thought he was redeemable because, and I still think so. I mean, even though he's dead now, he's obviously not redeemable, but I always thought he would have been redeemable. And it just sucks that he had to die. And so the things I want to say is the Silvers are cowards also. Because yes, I'm happy Evangeline left and was going to Montfort, but you left him on the day of the battle. Like, who are you? Like, come on. Even Cal. And you know, I thought like that was Cal's way of like copping out. You didn't change your mind until they're freaking attacking you. And like, I'm happy they were not technically together, because he looks at her and it's like, even though he knew Maven needed to die, he's still upset that she killed Maven deep down. And I'm not upset with Mare, and I really don't like that she even felt something about that. But I just still think Cal is a coward. The Silvers are cowards. They freaking are. I loved Iris. Iris I thought was freaking amazing. It sucks though that they did not win the battle. It's just the Reds, man. Those Reds really had their shit together, okay? They were prepared for that. And I'm happy they did go help Cal and them. They're not all horrible people. But it was just such like, oh my god. I wish he would have stuck with it. I wish Cal would have died. And that, you know, with Maven. Brothers dying together. That would have been perfect for me. And I'm not saying this like I'm disappointed. I'm not. I've always thought the Silvers were, for the most part, cowards. I've always thought Cal was spineless. And I really did enjoy it when Maven was pretty much telling that to Mare. And like saying, now you understand what I'm saying. My brother doesn't do shit. My brother's a freaking puppet. And yes, Cal is. I'm happy now that they're kind of doing their own thing. That Mare and not him are not together. Because maybe he'll grow some goddamn balls. But, yeah. Maven, just like, he's still always going to be one of my favorite, like, villains in a book. I thought he was great with so much reasoning. But that was my only, like, thing I want to talk about. Oh, and also I was really pissed off when Mare decided, even though Kalorn had just been attacked, that's the only time in the book I was panicking. Because I was like, oh my god, they're not going to make it in time. I was really upset that as soon as he was like, oh, kind of okay, it's like, you're gonna go run off, like, at least, like, tell him something. Davis, I don't know, Mare sometimes gets on my nerves. But those are my thoughts. That's all I really wanted to talk about. Other than that, I really am happy with the ending. I thought she did a really good job. Is it, like, one of the best endings I've ever read? No, but it was just very satisfying. And sometimes, like, you know, just being satisfied, being content is happy. I don't need my mind blown. But I did think her politics in this book were done very well. And there were some character developments that I did really enjoy as well. But those are my thoughts. Comment down below what you thought of the book. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Do you even read the series? Or are you just watching this part because you know you never are? So you're like, I might as well see what this girl thinks about it. Yeah. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.